Did you know the majority of Bruneians are aware of composting, or at least heard of it? But more than half don't know how to manage waste properly. So what exactly is composting? Well, to begin with, let's divulge ourselves with this documentary about composting. This documentary will follow two individuals who will share to us what composting is all about.
Nama saya Jahirani Binti Tasim. Saya pernah bertugas di Jabatan Kerajaan Brunei Darussalam dan sekarang sudah berpencen. Maksudnya adalah di mana bahan-bahan daun-daun kulit yang kering, buah-buahan atau sisa makanan untuk dijadikan pupuk ataupun baja untuk menyuburkan tanah dan tanaman. Kerana mudah dan berkesan untuk mengurangkan sisa-sisa buangan dari rumah dan memperkayakan kebersihan alam sekitar. Caranya untuk dikumpulkan bahan-bahan bekas sampah ditempatkan di tempat lingkungan yang hangat dan lembab, di mana bahan-bahannya mikroorganisme akan menghuraikan bahan organik tersebut. Selalunya mengambil masa dalam 2 minggu atau hingga ke 1 bulan, iaitu perubahan warna menjadi coklat kehijauan, tekstur jadi lunak dan tidak bau menyengat. Untuk memberi notis di papan tanda untuk membuat pengumpusan dan membersihkannya, dan menegur untuk berkempen bersama untuk membersihkan di kawasan itu. Caranya seperti alat mesin untuk mengisar bahan tersebut dan juga mesin yang lain-lain.
As we can understand from this lovely woman, composting is a process that can be done even at home using homemade materials even.
Caranya kekalkan kebersihan premis sepanjang masa, terutama ada orang yang menjaga di kawasan tersebut, dan senantiasa tutup tong sampah rapat-rapat dan disediakan juga alat penyembur untuk membunuh serangga-serangga yang berkeliaran di kawasan itu dan senantiasa dalam kawalan yang rapi. Caranya ceritakan pengalaman yang sudah ada pengalaman pengumpusan bahan-bahan ini dan apa yang kita makan dari hasil tanaman itu adalah dari baja yang bersih dan meningkatkan kesihatan yang baik.
Like as she has mentioned, that the benefits of composting is mostly to help our environment and in the process, ourselves as well, by providing a clean soil which will lead to a healthier body.
Jika boleh kita ceritakanlah pengalaman yang sudah dibuat pengumpusan yang bertahun-tahun lama ada kebaikan dan manfaat kepada kita dan pengumpusan adalah kerja yang mengisi masa lapang ketika tidak lagi berkhidmat di pejabat atau sektor swasta.
We should also try and help spread awareness of how and what composting is in general, to at least giving a hand in trying to help the environment, even if we don't practice composting on our own.
Nama aku Muhammad Fairuz bin Haji bin Udin. Aku kerja di Rimba Garden Central sebagai Marketing Communication Executive di sini. So composting ini sebenarnya is the breaking down of organic waste into much more simpler form, which is the nutrient-rich soil, which is called compost lah. Yeah. So what type of waste is basically organic? Any organic waste boleh sudah di compose. Tapi kami specifically di KN Nursery ni, we only focus on green waste, which is dahan-dahan, ranting-ranting, daun-daunan. Tapi kalau macam if you want to know the others, or like waste, organic waste is basically kitchen waste lah. Apa yang kamu potong, fruits punya kulit buang, tu boleh pun juga sebenarnya. Yeah. Why do we start composting is basically because, first of all, it's a very good green initiative, and also starting composting ini, we believe lah in our company, we believe that everything kami ni dicipta dari tanah dan kami berbalik ke tanah juga. So everything the healthy nutrients. So we believe is healthy soil will give you a healthy plant will give you a healthy person as you yourself, because it will eat healthily lah. So that's why doing composting pun is not just a benefit to us, but also to environment juga. We reduce all the landfills, the kurik-kurik buang-buang mana-mana. So might as well use the green waste into a valuable product. Yeah. Okay, so based on our experience, composting ini, of course lah, composting is, I would say, not very friendly to a beginner, but everyone can try. But in terms of our experience, because we are doing in a very large scale, so composting is very disciplined lah. Yeah, very needs discipline, which is you need to, like I said, you have to take care of it lah. You have to ensure temperature is correct, you punya moisture is correct, and then make sure mesti di aeration, di uli-uli lagi. Yeah, so I would say composting itu will require discipline and also patience lah. Yeah, because it will take, like I said, 6 to 8 months baru you masak.
As shown by this particular individual, composting can also be done in huge amounts, and this process usually takes months on end, as explained.
Okay, so how long it will take, as I mentioned before, was 6 to 8 months at least. And then how do you know if it's ready or not? It's basically, you can see from the soil itself. Kalau nya lembut, kalau nya hitam, macam very earthy, satu colornya very natural. And then especially nada bau, nada basah, it means it's ready. But usually the other way is, like I mentioned before, temperature-nya juga. Kalau nya luar panas, berasap-rasap keluar, artinya belum lagi lah. So let it cool down dulu, artinya give it maybe 1 or 2 months, satu lah. Yeah.
As we can see, that composting can actually help create a more positive outlook to the environment, even by doing minimal things such as disposing of your food and turning it into something that could be flourishing to your life.
Kalau nya kitchen waste, we are not really experienced in that side, but kalau in the green waste punya side is basically we wouldn't recommend much lah, because the requirement, like I said, the minimum volume of the raw materials mesti basar, and then it will take more space lah. But if you want me to touch about kitchen waste, usually what they use is compost bin, or what you call bokashi composting kena panggilnya. So basically they will have their own bin, and then you will put in your scraps dalam itu, whether is apa tu namanya, macam fruits kah, tulang or meat, all those scraps boleh pakai composting bin, bokashi composting bin. Yeah.
As said by this fellow, we could use myriads of items to start a journey in composting, such as bones and food relishes, old tea bags and leaves even.
So if you do it well, you aeration it well, water it well, because it requires almost 2-3 days mesti uar-uar kan. So it will never have the bad smell. It will always have a neutral smell lah. So for me, that is a good indication that your compost works. But if let's say you feel macam how to change, kalau let's say ada bau buruk then it means something wrong di sana. Yeah. For me, it's all about giving more knowledge on environmental awareness to people, and also to practice a very healthy lifestyle. So make into a routine. So especially macam let's say ke rumah, terus tu ada food scraps ke, green waste ke apa, jangan dibuang, tapi maybe there's a community somewhere or being made, and then ada macam di luar negeri, in the western side ada plastik basi sama basi, so plant sama plant. So in a way your routine in life more discipline, teratur, then people will say, oh, this is part of my daily life, so I need to composting. So masukkan dalam that bin, then eventually jadi lifestyle tak. Because masa ni pun kami zaman teknologi pun juga, so everyone will get the message laju lah. Yeah.
Even by using these everyday waste, we too can chip in to try and make the world a better place by practicing composting, even with the smallest of margins.